Hello Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is going to be your lunar shift messages for mid-May 2020. I am conducting these readings under the full moon in Scorpio, flower moon, super moon, and that's if you follow Western astrology. If you follow sidereal, the full moon is in Libra. If you follow sidereal astrology as well, more than likely, depending on your age group, the house that you are a Libra is actually Virgo, which would still mean that this is affecting your second house. So we're going to look at your second house of personal resources, money, possessions, values, your skills, and all things finances. So we're going to look into this with your, this is the what's to be released, what you're moving away from, what is shifting, and what to embrace. So this could be read as past, present, future. Timing is fluid, so how this resonates for you will definitely depend on you, Libra, when you see this. So clarifying here with the Wildwood Tarot, at the end I'm also going to pull a Wild Offering Oracle card for a message for you to meditate on with the messages that come up here. So Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We also had a lunar shift, lunar node shift a few days before this full moon. Moved from Cancer in Capricorn to Gemini and Sagittarius. I definitely encourage you guys, if you want to learn more about that, to do some research, get your chart and see how it relates to the positions of your lunar nodes as well as your rising sign. All of those that you resonate with is on a some people feel more like their sun. I won't get into that. Let's get into your reading. So into what is being released and what you're moving away from. Metamorphosis, the pole star. So I feel for some of you this is a change in direction, a change in focus on the path that you're following, on as well how you are seen, how there's a freedom with this metamorphosis. It's like the butterfly coming out of the caterpillar state. So there's something in divine order that has gone on in your second house in the form of changing either your financial habits. This is the hope or desire being realized as well, some type of wish fulfillment. For some of you, you could have gotten a sum of money that really allowed you to make changes that you have been desiring for some time, where you have some clarity about what you want to do with your finances, and you're really in this mind frame of changing things. If you've had kind of negative or depleting financial habits or wasteful habits, some of you are changing that. Some of you, there's a change in kind of your financial status. Some good things came out where you were restricted before. There's more freedom of movement here, and there's some planning here that you've been able to do, making plans and things that you have not been able to make in before in one state of finances. So some of you, I feel this is a bit of an elevation in your finances, and if you haven't experienced that, there's a determination that you are now going forward with your attitude towards resources and even how you appreciate what you have. And realizing for some of you that you may feel like you haven't, if you've been in the mind frame of lack, you haven't realized, then you can't realize what is good about what it is that you have. Being grateful for that, and seeing that there's some wish fulfillment possible. You have a clear direction of how you're going to change your financial picture, your how you, I feel it's definitely a change in your approach to finances, how you treat your money, how you treat your resources, and realizing the blessings in what you already have can get you into the mind frame of manifesting more. So some of you are realizing your power to manifest and attract more as you are appreciative of what you have. That's an attitude shift for some of you that I feel like it's changed some things here. Second house of resources, money. Um, I'm getting something here with your status too. A change you've made with a business. Some of you have maybe changed something with your business that gives you a clearer direction, that is not only beneficial for you, but I'm also kind of getting something with numerology. There's something where you've made your brand or business more attractive to others, drawing others to you. Something changing here in that sense. And being a guiding light through what you've achieved, or what you've accomplished, what you're doing. It gaining some type of attention. People noticing as well the change and the value of what you're even providing in your skills. This is even your skill set, okay? That changing on a level that's higher minded, divine energy coming in here. So what we have for your shift, your area of what is shifting, your choices, your options are shifting. Page of Arrows is the Ren, which is the Page of Swords, and this is like winter energy here. Some of you, I feel, you're on the precipice of a major decision as it comes to your finances. This could be as well someone having a keen eye on you and the choices that you make as well. Some of you may have to be very mindful about how you handle your finances. There's more to learn that you are discovering. You're finding alternatives and needing to educate yourself more in an area that may be new to you. It's different for you. Being a bit more cautious, really taking your time to deliberate. I feel sometimes when is Libra not in this state with making a choice? But with this 3 energy, there's an expansion here. So I feel that for some of you, the choices you make need a bit more study, wisdom. You're really looking into choices with your money before you're making them. Changing the habit of going into situations or even agreements prematurely. Some of you as well could be waiting for some news, some important information. This could be something that has been going on since the winter season, or even for some time where you're hesitant, you're waiting for something. I'm getting here. There's something where something can go either way for you. And you may have some control, but not all yet, over which way something is going. I feel like you're waiting for some message or some news before you can choose which way you're going. But I feel what this is a process of also being in the power to be a bit more decisive about what you do, where you invest, the returns and things that could be coming in. I feel like this is a strategizing time for you. Like you may be in this space where you may find yourself writing more, journaling more, in deep thought, learning new about different forms of investing your money, seeing what's out there, comparing, contrasting your options. Some of you may be in this mind frame of getting to a point of making some type of move or other change. But it's a caution with this. You're being very cautious. You're being more cautious. You're realizing, this is a realization that some of you already come to, but it's a clarity. And for some of you, a blessing. I see that with this pole star. There's a divine path or choice that you did make that has changed everything. So some of you are going to realize that, or you're already in realization that it's a feeling of like, oh, good thing I did that when I did, or you know, there's this something that happened for a reason, because there's something here that's meant to blossom and change my situation. You know, but also realizing that there's still some information that you need, or the some clarity. And deep, I feel it's like deep thought, but just in a curious mind, learning new things here, learning what your new options are. So here we have what is to be embraced, and this is flying and Four of Bows, celebration. So I feel like this is a clear sign for some of you that there will be a direction shown to you, and just as you kind of take those angel wings, or you know, those butterfly wings that you've and get to this space where you're choosing a path. I feel that the choices you make, or what's coming in, is an elevation, and even more for some of you, recognition that brings in some type of success here with this Four of Bows energy, celebrations, like Four of Wands energy. This is an accomplishment. This is something to celebrate. This is rising above a negative pattern. This is also being recognized. This is also being celebrated. This is showing that you stand out in a way that you deserve what is coming to you. So I feel like some of you are rising in some elevation, or in the near future, and what's coming, due to either some internal shift in your attitude towards resources and money, a decision or choice that you made that was in divine timing. So there's something with divine timing, and you'll realize, kind of looking back, that it was something that changed everything. Even if it's something that you have yet to discover as far as which way something can go. It's in transition right now. There are decisions that you are making, but there's could also be decisions being made on your behalf in a way that's behind the scenes that you're not aware of. This is moon energy we're talking about. So whatever that is going to come to light soon. And I feel for some of you, it will be in the next 2 to 4 months that you're going to get kind of the information that you are looking for, the knowledge that you're seeking, so that you can make choices, or what decision has been made on your behalf. Some of you may have been trying to gain some type of insight on what is going to materialize in your second house, but I feel all is going to be well here. Now, flying and this Four of Bows celebration. Let's see here. I feel like for some of you, now I'm picking up for those of you who are engaged or got engaged recently, brought in or there's a realization of who you want to spend your life with, and maybe at this time you're not sure how you're going to proceed with the wedding or celebration, or you know, what options you have to do that. I feel that there will be an opportunity for some of you. You might be deciding on a destination wedding, or there will be something here that you're planning or being patient with before you can move forward, maybe walk down the path. Some of you, this is a first marriage, or something here that is tied to your resources, or with another's. I feel like there's something here that's going to be a success. You will have successfully conquered rising above a negative pattern. Even in choosing your partner, some of you might be very mindful of how that is important to take in consideration. other people's financial attitudes, how their approach to money, their ability to acquire their own resources, not being dependent on your own. Some of you may feel like you've needed to rise to the occasion for someone, to maybe feel like you're coming into a situation with your own, not being dependent on someone else. So I feel like some of you have come into your own independence, or there's something that has been established in your past that's bringing you into some of your own independence. That is broadening your options a bit, in that form, in that way. So who you come together with, it just might be a nice, solid, stable foundation that you're building off of as you're going off. And this is like extreme happiness and freedom from, that negative pattern, maze, or, old way of approaching what you value. So I look for something with success coming in with your money, business, or are you at least being in that place where you're having the power to make better choices, wiser choices. And even if you have to do some more study into what are ways to make better choices with your finances. But some news you're waiting for is coming in. Some of you have been waiting. It's coming in within the next 2 to 4 months. So let's look. Ooh. All right. So that flipped over, and it's challenges. Unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you are open. Please take over, divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. Okay, some of you really may have challenges with making a choice, deliberating if it was the right choice. Please take over, divide, and guide the right actions. Again, some of you may need that guidance, okay? To overcome the challenge of waiting. And sometimes time is money, and how, you use that as a resource. And sometimes being in the state of waiting can make challenges build up, but there seems to be something that's going to be overcome. And it is a divine blessing. Again, this is divine energy that may have already taken over that process of helping you have a major metamorphosis, a divine clarity, breaking down what was not healthy in your financial world, whether it was an attitude or a lack. So clarity on your direction, your purpose, even your skills in your business, and where you have had challenges getting something started with even a business. Here, if some of you are just in deliberation, you've had some kind of divine inspiration, realizing where you need to kind of spread your wings and shine your light for others to see. You still may be in this preparation mode, well, and planning really how you're going to execute something. Like even if you're putting together a website for your business or doing something else, like you're really trying to be thorough about where you don't have the experience, you're looking for that insight or that guidance or that help to be sure that this is a success. I feel like that could be coming, where the foundation of something new you start will bring you some recognition. But in the process, this is a fruitful, these, the flowers blooming here. It's financial freedom in some ways. And for some of you, doing something that you already love to do. Even in the arena of challenges in choosing the right partner, being sure you're choosing someone who who has a healthy relationship with finances, or is in alignment with resources that you are in. So in that sense, if you need that to take over, trust. Again, unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you are open. Please take over, divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. So I feel like you're in the process of being shown which directions to take, and as well being blessed with a little bit more coming in that will put you in that seat of being confident about your choices. So those are your messages, Libra. I do hope this was helpful, and if you would like a personal reading, I'm offering the phone readings. The booking website to schedule one and how you would get one is below. And if you would like a video recorded reading, no time limits, then you can email me at deuceofdiamondreader@gmail.com. And if you're new here and you like this reading, I welcome you to subscribe. I'm not on a schedule, but I do come on when I feel, and it's, I guess, necessary. And if you like it as well, like it. And I appreciate you if you've already been subscribed. Thanks for watching. Take care.